And as I always ask you, if you like this reading, please like, subscribe, leave a comment if that's what you'd like to do. And yeah, I'll start your reading right now for Capricorn. So the first card you have you passed is the Six of Swords. Okay, so yeah, I'm just looking at this man kind of steering or rowing the boat and helping these two people on the boat. I think you did have someone helping you at this time, and I think they were helping you to get through something that was a bit emotional. You know, I think you were helping yourself. I think you're good at helping yourself. You're very independent. But I think having this person around you gave you that little bit of extra help. It just felt a little bit easier, a bit more comforting, I think. And yeah, you're very independent, and I think you have spent a lot of time alone, maybe not physically alone, but kind of alone in your mind. And I think I'm just getting this feeling of you just deciding not to share as much with certain people. I think you used to share a lot with certain people, and then I think you decided to back off from a lot of people. It's deliberate, I think. You know, for one, I think you've had a lot of people around you who were might have been there for the wrong reasons, maybe. And then there were also some people I think you drifted away from. Not everyone. I think you have some good people still around you. But I think you're a lot more discerning with who you were sharing things with and all of that. You know, and then there were people you've tried with, you've tried and you tried and you tried, and you thought, well, I'm making all this effort. Why am I trying? Why am I doing all this work when these other people aren't doing that? I've seen this all before in your readings. I'm really seeing a similar thing here. And so it was like, I think you just said, well, I'm going to stop making the effort. I'm going to let them come forward and make the effort. If they don't, then that's it, you know, because it's all one-sided, and I just want to wait for them to see what they're going to do. So I think a few people drifted away because of that reason as well. It sounds really sad. It's actually not. It's actually very positive, because you're keeping the good people around you, or the people who actually want to make an effort. Now, this new person I'm seeing, I'm actually seeing some love around this person. You know, if they're just a friend at this stage, which they might be, I think, definitely a lot more can definitely come out of this for you in love. I think this is going to probably progress into something else. They definitely want it to, I think. And I think this person appreciates a lot of your kind of hidden things, hidden gems, I should say. You know, they appreciate things about you that maybe a lot of other people don't. They see a lot of sides of you that I think a lot of other people don't appreciate. So, you know, if that resonates with you, I really hope it does, because I'm seeing a fantastic person here. Definitely hold on to them, because they want to understand you. It's not just like, oh, I understand this person. It's that they want to understand you. And I think that's what's been lacking with a lot of other people in your life. It's like, oh, I'm not really that interested in what they're thinking or what their ideas are and all of that. And this person is truly interested in you. That's what I'm seeing. So hold on to this person if this resonates. So yeah, the next card you have you passed is the Five of Swords. Yes. Yeah, again, look at this. I've seen this in your readings before. Yeah, you've had a lot of these takers around you, like this greedy man on this card. And again, I think you just sort of said, you know, if people are just going to take and take, and they're not going to make an effort, I'm going to stop giving and giving. So you just did that. You just stopped, and you just waited to see what would happen. And the ones that stopped making an effort, you just kind of let them go. And the ones that stayed around, you kept. And I think that was a really, really good thing that you did. You know, you weren't horrible to everyone. You know, obviously, if there was a family emergency or whatever, if people needed you or something, you did help. But, you know, I think you just decided to walk away, like the two men in this card just walked away from any people who weren't good for you. That's a really, really, really positive thing that you did. There is one person I'm seeing here in this card. There's a lot of negativity around them. I think they made a huge impact on your life. They made a positive impact and a negative impact. I think in the end, the negative outweighed the positive. It's really sad, actually. This is someone who hurt you, but I think in spite of all that, in spite of what they did, I think you kept on holding on to this. You kept on loving them for a lot longer after that time that they really hurt you. That's what I'm seeing. And you probably had some people around you telling you to let them go. I don't think you did that. You know, if you look at these two men, they're kind of walking away from this kind of greedy person, and they're walking toward the water, so they're walking toward the emotion. So yeah, that's why I'm getting, you know, you walked away, but you still had a lot of emotion for them for a long time after that. That's what I'm seeing. You are pretty much over this now, I think, but I think you do still think about them a lot. Yeah, I think they're coming up here because they're going through a lot of changes in their life. I think they're a very different person now. I'm seeing travel around them. I don't know if they've moved or if they've been traveling. Yeah, I'm getting a feeling of them being closed, and now they're a lot more open to a lot of people. I think they were very immature actually when they're around you, and now they're starting to mature a lot more. It's a little bit like a flower bud that's kind of closed and now it starts opening and then it's growing. So yeah, I'm seeing them opening up to a lot more people, and they're changing a lot, and I think they're showing up here actually because I think they might decide to open up to you again. So that's a possibility. I can't see that for sure, but I think it's a possibility because I'm seeing this little bud of a flower just opening up. So we don't know whether that's going to happen, but it just makes sense to me because they're talking to a lot of people. I can see that, and you're one of the people I think they'd like to talk to at some time in the future. So just watch out for that, because I'm seeing a lot of mixed feelings around that for you. So the last card you have, you pass the Two of Cups. Yeah, okay, so I'm seeing two different people in this card. Yeah, I hope this doesn't get too confusing, and I hope I can make sense of this for you, because sometimes this can be a bit confusing for me too. I hope it doesn't. So I'll try and explain this. Firstly, I'm seeing, I'm seeing this person who's around you, this person who's helping you, this very positive person in your life. Again, I'm seeing the friendship stage here. I'm seeing communication, a lot of talking. There's definitely potential for a lot of passion here with this red-winged lion, but that has to be grown into, if that makes sense. That's a stage for later on. I'm seeing that again in this card. Now, I don't know if one or both of you are in a caring profession or something like that. I'm seeing one or both of you helping people to heal. It might be nursing, a doctor, therapist, something like that. Or it might just be that one of you or both of you are helping other people in some way. You might be caring for a relative. You might have children that need your help. It might be that as well. The other person I'm seeing in this card is this person from the past. Now, that I was seeing in the Five of Swords, this person that's going around opening up and talking to people again. Now, I'm not seeing love here with them. I don't think they're going to come and want love from you or with you. I'm seeing some kind of coming clean, maybe wanting to confess something. And a lot of talking. I'm seeing them doing a lot of talking. Again, yeah, they're doing a lot of talking. They're talking to a lot of people. They're making things up to people, if that makes sense. So now, because you've had this time where you've distanced yourself from a lot of people, people who'd hurt you, people who weren't stepping up, you might not be all that open to listening to what they have to say to you. You definitely know your own mind now. You're a lot stronger now. If you look at this woman, I don't know if you can see it. Okay, I'll move it up so you can see. So she's wearing red shoes, this woman, and that can symbolize an independent woman. Doesn't mean you have to be a woman, it just means, you know, you're very independent, more than what she used to be, and you're not just going to kind of take things on face value. You know your own mind. So if this does happen, if this person does come back, if they do open up to you again, and, you know, if they confess or whatever they do, I'm definitely seeing them thinking about this. They're definitely thinking about this right now. I don't think you'll be all that agreeable, let's say. You know, you'll probably be a bit skeptical, actually. I keep on seeing this. They have changed. They have changed a lot. But obviously this is all up to you. You know, I know you've given people a lot of chances in the past and you've stopped doing that. So, you know, I think it's just going to be a matter of you weighing this up as an individual situation and using your instincts and seeing how you feel about this. But I think you are going to be a bit skeptical. I don't think you're going to be all that open to talking to them. That's what I'm seeing here. So the first card you have your presence, the Four of Swords. Yeah, what I'm seeing is they have changed. I'm seeing that here again. They've changed. This card can be about awakening, you know, waking up, looking at this stained glass window, having a kind of an idea of, oh wow, I'm suddenly seeing this situation as it is. I'm waking up, I'm seeing things as they should be. So here's this kind of change here. Now, that doesn't mean that they're perfect and wonderful and you should go around forgiving them. I'm not seeing that at all. So please don't take this the wrong way. They have definitely changed in their attitude. They've changed a lot internally, but this is a process and sometimes it takes a while for what's on the inside to manifest on the outside. And, you know, sometimes it doesn't happen at all. You know, it depends on the individual. Sometimes we don't learn everything we should because it's our choice. We choose not to learn. That can happen as well. But yeah, they have had a shift, an internal shift. I can see that. And at the moment, again, you know, they're still thinking about what they're going to do. They are going to come forward. I think they are going to tell you a few things if you're open to listening. So it all depends on whether you're open or not. And yeah, I'm seeing some kind of confession. It might even be an apology coming from them. That's what I'm seeing there. So just watch out for that. So the next card you have your presence, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, if you do decide to even listen to this person, I think you'll definitely take your time to work out what you want to do because this knight's obviously the slow knight. Yeah, again, I'm seeing them talking to a lot of people, so it's not just you. And I don't know, it might not be this, but they might have had some kind of addiction problem. I'm just seeing that because sometimes when people go into recovery, they go around apologizing to a lot of people and talking to people and kind of coming clean to people. It might not be that, but it just came into my mind because I'm seeing them going around kind of confessing to a lot of people. So it might not be that, but yeah, the other thing I'm seeing is I think you might be starting some kind of new health regime or something. It's because I'm seeing you organizing things, getting organized, kind of writing things down. I'm seeing organic things, plants, fruits, vegetables, all of that kind of thing. And I'm seeing you being very determined. I'm seeing you being very determined around your health. And I think you know that this is going to take a long time. That's what I'm seeing in this knight here. He's slow, obviously. He has a little plant on his head as well. So, you know, the fact that you're in this for the long term, if this is resonating, that says success to me. You know, I'm seeing results. I'm seeing results in terms of your alertness, your energy. I think you have been feeling quite tired lately, and I think this is going to help with that. So there's that as well. You know, you do have a very long-term view of things, I think. You don't like overnight success plans and things like that. And I think that's why, if this is resonating, you are going to be very successful in this. That's what I'm seeing. So, you know, if that's what you're thinking, if you think I'm getting healthier, I'm determined, you're going to be successful in that. That's what I'm seeing there. So I know that has nothing to do with anything else. I just saw that popping up in the middle. So the last card you have your presence, the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, there are a lot of plants here as well, organic greenery, things like that, and also taking care of yourself. That's what this queen's doing. She's taking care of this coin, so there's that there as well. Also, I think you might be saving up. I don't know whether you're looking for a home, whether you're saving to buy a home or rent a better place or something. I am seeing you building that up and being successful in that as well. That's what I'm seeing in that card as well. I'm also seeing another thing here. I think there might be someone who's coming to help you, or not coming to help you, I'm sorry. I think they're coming to you for help, actually. Now, this is a genuine person. This is a friend. I think you're happy to help them. I'm seeing some kind of a secret here. Yeah, I think they might actually be doing something that's not very good for them, and there's some stress around this as well. I think you're going to warn them. I don't think they're going to listen to you, actually. I think they're just going to go on and do whatever they want. So this is going to be very frustrating for you. I think you are going to keep whatever secret this is that they have. But I think you're also going to try to advise them on things, and they're not going to listen. And I think you're going to be okay about this in the end, because I think that it's going to be up to them to change. There's nothing you can do to make this person change. I think you've been in a situation yourself where people have tried to get you to change, especially with this old relationship, and you weren't doing that. So I think that they have to change themselves if they're going to change. It is going to be frustrating for you, but I think you're just going to back off and let this happen. That's what I'm seeing. I hope that makes sense. I know I'm seeing a lot of kind of crazy stuff in the Queen of Pentacles, a lot of kind of scattered things. So I hope that makes sense to you, or some of it does anyway. Okay, so the first card you have, you features the Knight of Cups. Okay, so this is really beautiful. I think this person who's helping you, this person in the Six of Swords, I actually think, because I was seeing friendship there, but I was seeing that growing into something else. So I think they're going to let you know, finally, they're going to let you know how they feel about you. Sometimes this card can be about hesitation, only coming so far and not totally committing. I'm not seeing that here, but I am seeing them taking their time, really thinking about this carefully. The feeling I'm getting around this is that they're usually not all that open with their feelings. So it takes a lot for them to come forward like this and open up their heart to someone. And to me, that's actually a really good sign that this is what they're doing, because I'd rather have someone who doesn't say a lot, but when they do say something, it's genuine. That's a lot better than having someone who's all kind of hearts and flowers all the time, but there's no substance behind what they're actually doing. So, I think you're both a bit cautious, actually. That's the impression I'm getting. But there's a very, very optimistic, very, very positive feeling around this. So I think this is going to grow into something very special for you. If you're just friends with someone and you do have these feelings for them, yeah, I am seeing that growing. So yeah, the next card you have, you features the Lovers. So again, this is what I'm seeing quite literally. This is going to progress. It's going to progress into something really special. I think you're very, very well suited with this person. And yeah, this is an obvious progression, because you have the Two of Cups back there and it's progressing into the Lovers. There's also a choice in this card. This card can be about choices. So I think this is a choice about whether you let this person from your past back into your life again or not. Now, again, I don't think they're looking for love, this past person. I think they're just looking for some kind of ease of their guilt. So yeah, this is a choice you're going to have to make. You're going to be saying to yourself something like, is it worth having them back in my life again? Do I really want this person back in my life again? Definitely have a think about this very, very carefully, because, confessing and apologizing, it's a good thing, of course. But if they're doing it to just offload and make them feel better without considering your feelings, it might not be a good thing for them or for you to let them back in. Because I'm seeing this one-sidedness again, this person kind of, I have to offload, I'm going to feel so much better if I confess and say all this. What about the person I'm confessing to? Have I considered them? And I don't think they actually have. They might have, but I'm getting some warnings around this. So just think about this very, very, very carefully if this resonates. Also, this is the Garden of Eden. That's what this card's about. Now, I'm not saying they're a horrible snake, but this is about temptation, obviously. So if they're saying to you, if they come in and they say, oh, I really want to confess, I'm so sorry this happened, and now let's be friends, let's hang out, let's do this. You might not feel that happy with doing that. So, you can forgive someone, you can talk to them, you can do all of that, but you don't have to have them in your life. So, think about that as well. You don't have to do that. So don't let them kind of push you into anything you don't want to do as well. I'm seeing that as well. So the last card you have in your future is the Ten of Wands. Yes, yeah, so they've got this big burden and they're trying to drop it. They're trying to let go of this. They've confessed to other people, they've spoken to other people, and here they are with this great big burden and they're trying to let it go. So just be careful they don't drop this onto you. What I mean by that is, if this opens up a lot of hurt feelings, if this opens up a lot of stress for you, you might not want to keep this person in your life. You can listen to them, you can be kind, you can be polite, you can forgive them, you can do all of that, but you don't have to have them in your life. It's completely your choice. So keep all of this in mind. And yes, they have changed, they definitely have. But you've got to think about yourself. Now, you've done this with a lot of other people, so now I think you've got to start to do this when this person comes back. Because I think this person made a big impact on your life at one time, and you're going to have a lot of very, very mixed up feelings around this. So I think the number one person you need to take care of is you in this. So really, really take your time and consider that. So I hope that wasn't too confusing. I know it was a little bit confusing. I'm sorry about that. I do hope this resonated with you. But as you know, general readings can't always resonate with everyone. But again, if you like this reading, please like, subscribe, leave a comment if you'd like to. And thank you so much for watching. And I know it was confusing. I'm sorry again.